Hey everybody, I'm Amy Chase and I'm joined here by Anthony Mestis, and we're in Sideshow's very own mold and cast room giving you the very first look at the raw 3D output of our upcoming Krampus premium format figure. Now, do you want to tell them a little bit about what they are looking at here, first of all?
Well, what we're looking at here is the 3D output of Krampus. So basically when I say 3D output, this is the 3D print that we'll utilize to make the product, and this is in its roughest stage. Just get the overall volume and see how everything works out, kind of like a check on our end to see if everything's working out right.
Now, there are so many different folkloric depictions of Krampus. How did we choose to focus on this type of style?
That's a good question. I mean, when you see Krampus in some of the old postcards and some of the illustrations, he's creepy enough, but we wanted to make him extra creepy. You know, we took inspiration from the folklore where he's very devil demon-y. He has one cloven hoof, he has a human foot, he has that long beard and giant teeth, and of course that long, slithery, creepy tongue. We've made him a little bit more sinewy. If you're familiar with the movie Pumpkinhead, he has very kind of the same vibe going on with the long, creepy hands and the tail that's kind of twisting. And we did the horns. Horns are cool, but you know what's even cooler? Bigger, longer, curved horns. You know, what's scarier? What's going to scare the kids the most?
Now, speaking of the children, we've got some of that element here, but this is a massive piece. How did we decide, again, this size and scaling? It's one of our premium format pieces, right?
This is the first print, so that also allows us to dictate size, because we'll scale it, we'll print it out, we'll review it, look at it, we'll do a large one, and we're thinking that we'll do one that's somewhat smaller that could fit on the shelf better.
Well, there are so many details throughout this piece. I would love to just explore some of them so that people can see the textures and the materials that we're working with here.
Yeah, so within the design, we wanted to capture that look of some of the old postcards and the folklore and everything. So, you know, we have a perfect opportunity on the base to do some hand-carved wood where you see Krampus chasing the children, and it kind of, you know, and it mirrors itself all the way around, kind of like a zoetrope type deal, but it's very inherent to, like, you'd see some of the folk carving. We have the details of like the pine garland to give that alpine-y Christmas feel. We have the icicles in the snow and traditional boughs on the side, which will have some additional boughs on the opposite side of the basket and on his harness, and on the side his naughty list, and that's rolled up and it's in a leather satchel tube, so he has to have that.
And then of course this immense wicker hamper as well that has some fraying. And
he has this big laundry basket. There's a face of a child peeking out the side, and the hand, and in the back there's another child kind of looking out. This is turning out to be one of my favorite pieces that we've done in some time. It kind of goes back to the horror line that we used to do that I've always gravitated to.
Awesome. Well, this is coming soon from Sideshow. You can RSVP and put yourself on the naughty list over at our website or the link on your screen. Thank you so much for joining me, Anthony.
Thank you.
This is our Krampus premium format figure coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to let your geek side show.